Most people think eating once a day is a free pass to eat whatever they want, but that is exactly why your scale hasn't moved in weeks. You are likely making one specific mistake during your 1-hour eating window that is completely shutting down your body's ability to burn fat. If you're struggling to lose weight while fasting, the problem isn't your willpower or your timing. It is what is sitting on your plate. Today, I am going to show you the exact science of building a meal that keeps you full for 24 hours and forces your body to incinerate fat. We're going to stop the guessing game and build the ultimate fat-burning plate together right now. Think about the last time you broke a long fast with a massive bowl of pasta or a stack of pancakes. You probably felt a huge rush of energy for 20 minutes, followed by a crushing brain fog and an afternoon nap.
That is the insulin roller coaster, and it is the #1 enemy of anyone trying to lose weight on this protocol.
The magic of weight loss is determined by what you put in your mouth, not just how long you keep it closed. A bad meal leads to intense cravings at midnight, low energy during your workout, and those annoying weight loss plateaus.
Our goal is to create a meal that acts like a slow-burning log on a fire rather than a splash of gasoline. To do this, we need to follow the golden ratio of 50, 30, and 20. This represents the percentage of your calories coming from protein, healthy fats, and fibrous carbohydrates.
Let's start with the most important part of the plate, which is your protein anchor. You need to be aiming for at least 50% of your plate to be high-quality protein sources. This usually means eating at least 30 to 40 grams of protein, but for most adults, 60 grams is even better. Protein is the secret weapon for fat loss because of something called the thermic effect of food. Your body actually burns a huge amount of calories just trying to break down and digest a steak or a piece of salmon.
In fact, protein is the least likely macronutrient to ever be stored as body fat by your liver.
It also protects your hard-earned muscle mass, which keeps your metabolism running high while the fat melts away.
Imagine your metabolism as a furnace. Protein is the high-quality coal that keeps the heat steady all night long. If you skip the protein, your body will start breaking down its own muscle, and that is how people get skinny fat.
Next, we have to talk about healthy fats, which should make up about 30% of your meal. I know we spent decades being told that fat makes you fat, but that is simply not how human biology works. You need 60 to 80 grams of healthy fat to keep your hormones balanced and your skin looking clear. Fat is also what signals to your brain that you are actually full and can stop eating.
Without enough fat, your hunger hormones like ghrelin will stay high and you will be miserable by 10 in the morning. The final 20% of our plate is reserved for fiber and slow-burning carbohydrates. We are looking for 30 to 50 grams of fiber to keep your digestion moving smoothly while you fast. Fiber acts like a sponge, slowing down the absorption of sugar and keeping your insulin levels nice and low. When insulin stays low, your body stays in the fat-burning zone for much longer throughout the day. Now, let's actually build this plate visually so you can see what it looks like in the kitchen.
Start with a base layer that is absolutely massive, filled with leafy greens and cruciferous vegetables. I want you to fill half of your plate with things like steamed broccoli, roasted asparagus, or fresh spinach.
These vegetables provide volume, which physically stretches your stomach and tells your brain that you are stuffed.
You could eat 2 pounds of spinach and still have fewer calories than a single slice of white bread. Once the green base is down, it is time to add your heavy hitters, the high-quality animal proteins. I recommend 8 to 10 ounces of something like grass-fed beef, chicken thighs with the skin, or wild-caught salmon. If you prefer plant-based options, you should look toward firm tofu or tempeh to get that protein density. Now here is a professional tip for the fats. Don't just cook everything in a pool of cheap vegetable oil. Instead, add your fats as toppers at the very end of the cooking process to preserve their nutrients. Drizzle 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil over your greens, or slice up a whole creamy avocado.
This ensures you are getting high-quality fats that haven't been damaged by high heat on the stove.
To top it all off, add a small side of fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, or a bit of Greek yogurt. These foods are packed with probiotics that support your gut microbiome, which is the control center for your weight. A healthy gut makes it much easier to digest a large meal in one sitting without feeling bloated. Now that the plate is built, we have to talk about the strategy of when and how you actually eat it. Timing your meal during your most active hours can actually help your body use those nutrients more efficiently. I always suggest closing your eating window at least 4 hours before the sun goes down. This aligns with your natural circadian rhythm, which helps you sleep better and burn more fat while you dream.
If you eat a massive meal right before bed, your body spends all night digesting instead of repairing your cells.
Let's talk about the silent partner in your weight loss journey, which is your hydration and electrolyte levels. When you fast, your body flushes out a lot of water and essential minerals like sodium and potassium. You should be aiming for 3 to 4 liters of water spread consistently throughout your waking hours. If you feel a headache or feel shaky during your fast, it is almost never hunger. It is an electrolyte deficiency. I recommend a simple pre-meal salt ritual to prepare your body for the food that is coming. Add a half teaspoon of high-quality sea salt to a glass of water about 30 minutes before you eat. This helps activate your stomach acid and supports the cellular pumps that move nutrients into your muscles. It also prevents that sudden dizzy feeling that some people get after they finally break their fast.
Even if you build the perfect plate, there are 3 major traps that can ruin all of your progress. The first is the sugar trap, which includes hidden sugars in dressings, sauces, and supposedly healthy drinks.
A single sugary soda can spike your insulin so high that it shuts down fat burning for the next 12 hours. The second trap is hidden inflammatory oils, often called seed oils, like canola, soybean, or corn oil. These oils can cause low-level inflammation in your body that makes your cells resistant to weight loss. Stick to butter, ghee, coconut oil, or olive oil to keep your internal environment clean and efficient. The third trap is alcohol, which many people think is fine as long as it fits in their 1-hour window. The problem is that your liver prioritizes processing alcohol over everything else, including burning body fat. Alcohol also turns off the part of your brain that controls portion sizes, leading to a massive overeating session. If you want the best results, keep the drinks for very special occasions and stick to water or tea.
Now, let's look at the most common mistakes people make when they finally sit down to eat. Mistake number 1 is eating way too fast, like you are in a race against the clock. It takes about 20 minutes for your hormone called leptin to travel from your stomach to your brain.
Leptin is the signal that says, hey, we have had enough food, you can stop eating now. If you inhale your meal in 10 minutes, you will likely overeat by hundreds of calories before the signal arrives. I want you to set a timer and make sure it takes you at least 30 minutes to finish your entire plate.
Put your fork down between bites, chew your food thoroughly, and actually enjoy the flavors of the meal.
Mistake number 2 is not having enough volume, which usually happens when people skip the vegetables. If your meal is just a small burger patty and a piece of cheese, you will be starving 3 hours later.
You need that physical bulk from the veggies to keep your stomach occupied during the long fasting hours.
Finally, mistake number 3 is actually undereating and trying to survive on 500 calories a day. If you don't eat enough, your body will think you are in a famine and will slow down your metabolism to survive. This makes it nearly impossible to lose weight in the long run and will leave you feeling exhausted. Make sure your one meal is substantial, nutrient-dense, and leaves you feeling completely satisfied. Building the ultimate OMAD meal is about quality, balance, and respecting your body's natural signals. When you get this formula right, the weight starts to fall off without the constant struggle of hunger. You will wake up with more energy, think more clearly, and finally see the muscle definition you have worked for. It isn't just about eating once a day, it is about making that one meal count for everything. If you want to master every single stage of the fasting cycle, check out the OMAD Deep Dive playlist on the screen right now.